mean in practical
So,
terms? Go on.
yeah, first of all, I would like to speak to young people,
Yeah.
some of us who watch
What's
Hollywood
going on
movies.
speaking? Yeah, hi.
We watch we,
Settle.
we watch Hollywood movies a lot, American movies. So we are printed. There are two lies that we got from the American movie. The first one is America is a Christian country that wants to protect Christians around the world. That's a lie number one. Lie number two, America is fighting uh, Islamic jihadis around the world. America is protecting the world and getting rid of jihadis. Lies number two. That's two. Lies number three is that America protects democracy around the world. Those are three lies. How do we know? The number one allies of America in the Middle East after Israel is Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia is a monarchy, a ruthless monarchy where women don't drive. But they are number one allies of America. Women don't drive there. No democracy. You can't protest in Saudi Arabia. No protest. The king is closer to God. When the king says something, Alhamdulillah, everybody follow. So America protects them. Do you hear America criticize Saudi Arabia one day? And they still behead people in Saudi Arabia for crime. They cut people's hands off. Their justice system is like 13th century. But America never talk about them. Two, when they said America fight against Islamic jihadists, America is the one that created Al-Qaeda it's not a myth, it's true. America created Al-Qaeda in Afghanistan, created the Islamic movement in Afghanistan to fight the Soviet Union. Some of you who know history, it is America that paid jihadists to start jihad movement in the Middle East to remove Russia. And Russia then was called Soviet Union. It was those jihadists that turned against America. So the jihadists you are hearing around the world, they are American children. America produced them. Some of you who have heard Osama was trained by America, you think it's a lie. No, go and check properly. Most of the jihadi you know, they were American children. Now, let me tell you what happened in Mali that led to Mali coup d'etat. The Malian called the French to come and help them because those guys were almost taking over the country. The Azawad, the jihadis that came out of Libya. When the French came in, they stopped the rebel, but by the time they got to the last town, like Gao, they told the rebel they had a deal with the rebel that, look, we'll create a buffer zone between you and Mali. On one hand, we'll tell them we are fighting you, but we are not really fighting you. And on one hand, Mali will be on the other side. We'll tell them not to get to this area of their own country. We'll be controlling. So they will be in between. It's called divide and rule. Then they will be controlling the mineral resources of the country. There will not be peace forever. And you will always need them for you to get peace. Malian discovered that through leaked documents by Russian spies and show it to them that these people you say they are protecting you, they are actually having dinner, and they have breakfast with you in the morning, in the evening they have dinner with the jihadists. They were using you guys. That's how the Malian soldiers decided to take over their country. And I speak to you, Malians were able to kick out all the rebels from the territory after the French left. So what you are seeing, the day you put a military base in Nigeria, that's the end of Nigerian sovereignty. You are no longer free. You are back again from square one. All the fight of Azikwe, all the fighting of Awolowo, all the fight of Namdia is zero. You've come back to base one. It's like, I always use this illustration. It's like a slave who was free midnight, and the master told him, you are free to go. Then that slave get out. Then he saw snow and rain and dog barking. He go back to the master and knock the door and say, Oga, I can't go tonight. You gave me freedom, but I can't go tonight because there are dogs, there are the snows and rain are falling out there. I can't go. And the master tell you, okay, go to the basement and stay in the basement until tomorrow morning. Then when everything is clear, I will tell you to go. And as that slave go back to the basement, the morning never came. He remained in the basement forever. That's just an analogy of what is about to happen to African people. It's like we got independent and we don't know what to do with it. and we say we are facing challenges, then we go back to the man who colonized us yesterday and tell him, we cannot do it, Oga. We can't do this. It's very hard. We can't protect ourselves.
You know, we will be so grateful if you can come and protect us. Like,
come and protect us from our own brothers. We cannot understand them. So please, so they will say, okay, no problem. So when they get there, guess what they will do? They will make a deal with those your brothers. Now they will be in between. They will become gods. Now you will need them to talk to those your brother you used to talk to directly. It's either you get freedom or you don't have freedom. So what I'm going to tell you, if the military base is established, what's going to happen to the ordinary man? You've lost your sovereignty. Now, if they want to do coup d'etat in Nigeria, it's very easy to plant in anybody they want to plant. Any revolution you want to do, they can be able to undermine that revolution. Even you, the ordinary people that is fighting against the system now, it will become much tougher because it's difficult when someone is meddling in your affair than you facing the oppressor directly. So we should never allow this. Sovereignty is the number one thing that any people need in their lives for you to talk about development. You need sovereignty.
Thank you. Sekou, don't go yet, please. If I can still borrow much of the time, I would love it, okay? But let's go to Vine Maxwell, Oluke, and Walter Ochozo. So I'm going to stay with Vine. So Vine, I'm coming to you then. We're going to go to Oluke, and then we're going to go to Walter Ocho. So how are you, sir?
Okay.
I'm
fine.
Sorry.
Can I go?
See, this is how we're going to do it, okay? Sir Maxwell will speak next. He will yield the mic to Oluke. Okay. Oluke will yield it to Sir Walter. Now, if any of us still pretty much have anything, don't worry. Just say your things in 5 minutes, okay? You can wait, okay? You don't have to leave, all right? I can come back to you, and then you can add anything else you've forgotten, okay? But let's go, Sir Maxwell, sir, please.
All right. Thank you. My brother Mayegu, the general. I've been watching you for several times now, several occasions, and I cannot doubt, the doggedness that you have and the strength. I do not know where you are getting your strength from, the general. But I am by Maxwell. My mom is from eastern part of Nigeria, the Igbo side. And my dad is a Ghanaian from the upper east of Ghana.
Oh.
And yeah, I happened to serve in the Nigerian army for over 18, 19 years. So most of this things that is happening in Nigeria today is not new. If you look at Nigeria, when general...
Sir Maxwell, sir, right? Because I do say that to everyone when I speak to uniformed men, okay? Because we know it never used to be this worse. And I always say thank you. Because there are those who chooses to actually be military, servicemen, uniformed men, out of passion. A lot of that is missing today. To somebody like yourself, right? Thank you for your service. But please, continue. I'm interested.
God bless you, sir. There is nothing the United States is going to offer to Nigeria. But if you ask me, the General Mayogu, I would say that it is going to be a catalyst for the destruction of Nigeria. Because Nigeria, as we speak now, is it a country? Brother Mayogu, is Nigeria a country? A country, you have a country, let me say, a constituted authority that allows people. Why did I fight in Liberia? Why did I fight in Somalia? Why did I fight in Sierra Leone? And finally, Bakassi Peninsula protecting Nigeria. Why did I do that? Because I was protecting the integrity of the Nigerian state. How come today then that same Nigerian state cannot protect the individuals, ordinary individuals General Mayegu, that has no assault weapons to protect themselves, when every authority and weaponry is seated in the hands of the federal government.
It's a big one.
We had it that the past ex-governor of Kaduna State told Nigerians and the world that they knew where the armed herdsmen were coming from, that they have sorted them out, paid them, that they will no longer come into Nigeria to kill. What kind of country do you have, Dr. my brother Mayegu, and any other person that is listening to us here today? Is that a country? A country that have a, let me say, why are they? We fought in Liberia. I spent 3 years, 8 months fighting in Liberia as an ECOMOG soldier. We know what we did there. The peace the Liberian people are enjoying today is as a result of the Nigerian army, backed up by the the Ghanaian people, because we had the highest number of soldiers. If they go back and tell you the number of soldiers we lost, go to Yaba Military Hospital, you will see the casualties. That these are wounded in the war front. These are not KIAs, kill in action, not MIAs, missing in action. These are casualties that you saw in 37 military hospital. Go and see how they are treated. That same temerity, that same audacity we had to fight in a foreign land. Why is it so difficult for Nigerian soldiers to do the same thing in Nigeria? In your own normal terrain. This is not a different terrain. Far away from Nigeria. This is your own terrain. Nigerians 1991-92 fought in Yugoslavia when Croatia, Bosnia, Slovakia, Slovenia, all of them broke out because of the Serbian war, the Milosevic war. Nigerians went there and they performed, headed by Musa Bameyi. He was the Sector North commander, Major General Musa Bameyi. They call him Kurat. Most of you that speaks or understand the the Serbian language will understand what they call Kurat. Kurat is a madman, because he was acting like a madman. He was beating them left, right, and center, including the Lieutenant General of the Serbian commanding officer. Why is it that a ragtag? Why is it that a ragtag group of people will come into Nigeria and begin to rain riots on Nigerian people and cause them into internal displacement? Why would we do that? Why would the Nigerian army? That is the reason why Abacha said, if you see any insurrection in a country that lasted for more than 1 week, the constituted authority is responsible for it. And that is why I am here to tell you, my brother, what is going on in Nigeria is a calculated attempt in order to deal with you people, deal with the Nigerian people, and they look at the potentials that you have. Once Nigeria is captured today, I'm telling you, believe in me, the rest of the African countries will be a walk in the park, including my own country, Ghana.
Sir Maxwell,
you have enough resources that can serve. Yes, sir.
Yeah, you have spoken so well, and I know you have a lot to still say. Okay, just kind of catch a breath or a breath again, right? I am coming back to you, sir. Let me quickly go to Oduke. Baba, the usual thing is very same. Okay, you can choose what you want to talk about. For now, it seems everybody is pretty much saying, showing their own personal reaction and opposition. This attempted invasion of supposed Nigeria sovereignty. You can choose what you want to say. Okay.
Yeah, can you hear me all right, sir?
Loud and clear, Baba.
Our families. I thank you for your job. Thank you for what you're doing for every one of us. I've spoken on your platform before, and I always watch you anyway. Thank you very much for what you're doing for us. Now,
Thanks.
I have a different angle about what people have been saying. I believe that what they were saying is, I live in the West like yourself. You live in Scotland. I live in Stoke-on-Trent. Now, there's no country that can exist on their own.
No.
If you look at what is happening in Israel, the way these Western powers are supporting them, we also need that. Somebody mentioned Saudi Arabia just now. Saudi is fighting in Yemen as we speak, using a lot of supplies. They are using their petrol to get a lot of supply from the West. UK, France gave UK a lot of a contract to produce weapons. We need to make money one way or the other, guys. We cannot live on our own, especially when we have a lot of security challenges. I've seen when Russia went to Ukraine. I've been to Ukraine myself. I don't know if you've been there before.
No.
Yeah. So I traveled from Poland to Ukraine. Very, very good journey I made that day. A lot of our African and my friends are supporting Russia for going to Ukraine, and I said, "Come on, guys. What we enjoy in the UK, my mates living in Russia, they don't. They get beaten up every time." These are, if you say the West is about to get you, trust me, China, we all see what people what they were doing to us during COVID, black people in China. Go to Russia, see how they are treating us. I'm not saying we should give up our sovereignty, no, but there's a way we can use what we have to get what we don't have, and we need to be very smart about it. And that's my point. And I like your platform. You can hear your opinion anytime.
Absolutely.
Saudi is using a lot of oil to get what they want. Let anybody attack Saudi today, you will see America there straight away. And that's what you see in Israel. But our people, especially Africans living in Russia, go and ask them. They don't have it like we have it in UK. They don't. Go to China. Not all we were being treated like anything they want to treat us. But in the West, we still have it better. I'm not saying it's the best. I don't know what I'm doing in UK though, because I can do more for Ekiti people. But don't get me wrong, I was pushed out like the way you were pushed out. They looked after me more than Nigeria, to be honest to you. But my own thing is why I don't preach for us to leave our sovereignty. We can't really our army can't really see, in like you said, Mayegun, in the northern area, if you want to farm, they need to contact the bandits to get a piece of land for you.
That's right.
So we've lost. There's no security in my local government. Ikole local government, two obas were killed. That I'm from Ikole. I'm from the same local government.
So sorry, man.
So, Oga, we need to use what we have. We need to be smart. We need to use what we have to get what we don't get, what we don't have. And that's my point. Everybody that have been speaking, I do understand them, but you cannot exist on your own. It's either you pitch your tent with Russia, which I don't, honestly, for Russia, God help you. But where do you go? China? Thank you very much, Mayegun.
God bless you. I love this, right? And in fact, right, our viewers, okay, I bet they're having the best of time right now where they can disagree, because as they are disagreeing in the comments based on your views or your opinion, it's just to tell all of us here that we can all have different opinions about same issue. What we need is just to listen to ourselves. And at the end of the day, you may end up convincing a lot of people tonight to see it along your line, along your path, without having to submit the entire sovereignty, even though they are not even pretending to ask for the sovereignty anyway. It's just like a shame of it, kind of. But I'll listen to others. I hope you still want to be with us. Listen, if you still have anything you want to add as well, right, you can still stay with us, or but I'll let you stay, okay? Now let me go to sorry, Sir Maxwell. I'm coming to you. I'm coming back to you. But do you have any question for me? On mute, please.
No, I don't have no question because I didn't touch on this American sending, asking Nigeria to open up their space for military, establishment. Look, my brother, do you know?
Sir, I will come back to you on that. That's how
Major General Major General Victor Malu.
Can you hear me?
Okay.
So I'll come back to you. Okay, I'll come back to you now. Once we share this slot round, that's how we make it like, okay, you have extra things to add. You are going to have your shots, sir. Thank you so much. Now let's go straight to, where is the other parliamentarian that was supposed to speak after Oluke? Okay, it will come back. And we also have the Word of God Outreach TV with us. Sir, thank you so much for joining us. I've got my brother from Dubai. So great to see you. Pulapenga, bless you. So Walter Ochio was supposed to be the one to go after Oluke, but we have a rule, guys. And the rule is that at the moment we have a lady among us, we kind of give them the courtesy, okay, to have a shot. So Walter was a bit away, but I'm bringing him back now. But Walter, as a gentleman, sorry, one sec. As a gentleman, right, I am sort of yielding your shot to a lady, and that's Cecilia, the Garba Live. Cecilia, please. And it's the same rule, remember? You've got 5 minutes to take a shot at this, okay? And you are free to speak on any topic of your choosing. Celia, please.
Okay. Hi, guys. So thanks for the opportunity. By the way, you guys are awesome. You're amazing. Actually, I have 2 minutes because I need to go get my daughter from school. I hope I'm loud enough. So when it be kajak momo, kamugari, whatever the instruction is. What is this? Agbado. I didn't call anyone's name. I didn't say anybody is Agbado, but my Agbado is wearing Pampers. Or is it? So I don't know which mandate this one is standing, but I know say it's in my house, so I can do whatever I want. What I'm saying is we need to take our futures into our hands. We need to take our futures into our... During the Great Depression in the US, the President Roosevelt, he had this New Deal program he came up with to help combat the difficulty and hardship people were having. I know we have hardship right now in the world. Nigeria is going through hell. US still have their own stuff. Many people are homeless and some mental health issues since the COVID and all those stuffs. It's not the same issues with what happened during the in their past, but I'm just using them as example, but they fight for their right. Remember when Trump was president, he was bullshitting everything. They were screaming and protesting. November is coming. November, that is the spirit, guys. That is this promotion. Leave my. That is the spirit. We need to fight for our rights. Whether we comb this thing or what, from morning till night, we need to get up. Our lives, they're important, I know, but we need to fight for our rights. We're intellectuals. We on this platform are not lunatics, okay? We're not scared of anybody. We are youths. We are Nigerians. The fact that we've not broken up. We're Nigerians, guys. It's either we fight to break up or we fight to stay together, and we're going to check them out of our country. If they want to stay, they have to go by the rule. We have had enough of their bullshit. That's what it is. Yes. I just don't want to go wrong, Garba, because my husband's like, why did I kidnap your mother? No, I'm serious. I have one more minute.
Please,
we have to take it. We have to take it, guys. Don't let this my face looking. It's not smooth though. This face is not smooth. It's not baby face. Like we have to take it. We have to. If protest is not working, because not everything works. Everywhere has what works for them. In Nigeria, man, if you're talking to your child, they hear. Not be flogging. If you carry Agba or Pankere, the child must listen. You know what I mean? We need to communicate in the language that they understand. We're not going to back down. No, we're not. Whether they think we are coming here to just sit down and talk nonsense, I tell you, the day is coming. And the day is here. We're going to take it. Yoruba Nation, you move forward. I mean, give us ideas. The inspirations, guys, they keep coming and coming. I'm going to be your president, guys. Are you going to vote for me? I'll give you pomo. Don't worry. I will. This pomo is very delicious. You like to taste it. So what am I saying?
In the time of poverty like this, the economic principle of Yusuf is what everybody should apply in Israel.